Hello and welcome to the Touch Gloves podcast, where you're once again joined by Richard and Jackson. How are you doing?
Still ill.
Yeah, I'm not very well either.
It's something that's happening every week now. I think we're just getting more and more ill with the more podcasts that we do.
Yeah, I'm on my way out. I don't know if I'll recover from this, but
I want to say I have tonsillitis, but I don't have tonsils, so I'm actually going to go to the doctors. It's actually hurting me now.
well, yeah, I'd recommend going to doctors with that one. But as for what's been happening in the fighting world, we've had 2:30 finally.
I predicted well.
You predicted well. I got one right.
I got one right. I got a few right. I got one wrong, and that was Chris Weidman, who is not my biggest friend at the moment.
Why not?
Well, with medical suspension and making me get a 5 out of 5 on me little predictor.
On your pick'ems. Yeah, Weidman's out for a 90-day medical suspension. I don't know the main details of it. It's just something I saw when I was reading the news. But speedy recovery, get him back in straight away.
Yeah, I mean, he's been out a while anyway, but getting back in.
Yeah, I mean, as for the fight of the night, I think that went to Weidman, and so is that.
Yeah, it was a good fight. Went differently to what I expected, I think, but yeah, no, good fight.
Yeah, but well, let's start looking at the main card.
One that I've just pulled the lid off my hot chocolate again and look at the state of that.
Oh my god,
That
just looks like froth.
It honestly looks like Foster's. Well, I'm not drinking that.
Well, that's fair.
But yeah, back onto
Anyway, where were we? First fight of the night.
Main card of the night.
First main card fight of the night. Derek Brunson and Israel Adesanya. We both got this right. We both know the up and coming guy. What's he now? 14, 15 and 0?
I thought it might be 14-1.
No, he was unbeaten.
What was he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well.
Well, he still is unbeaten. First round knockout.
Yeah. Sad, but we had a lot of praise for this guy, so
Potential.
he lived up to his expectations.
Yeah, definitely.
What we wanted, and
I mean,
got the knockout.
3 knockdowns in the first round in his favour.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is a machine. Stops for absolutely nothing. So he's just went in there, done the business, went home.
Pretty much.
Job done. Easy payout. I'm looking forward to seeing him again.
I do.
I think he's going to be a big name in a few years.
Hopefully, yeah.
Going now.
If he might do Derek Lewis and be fighting again in the next card, or who knows?
Aye.
But next
to
fight
be fair,
was,
he didn't seem to get that scraped off this fight, so.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
But we said that about Lewis, and well, that didn't go exactly to plan.
Well, not in your favour, but
the next fight, another one you got right.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, you said it was going to be a decision win.
Yeah.
Carl Robertson versus Jack Marshman.
Yeah.
Robertson. I mean, not much to say about this. I just know, Carl Robertson outboxed him.
Pretty much.
Throughout the whole fight. Marshman couldn't find his ground, he couldn't fight back. 2 takedowns in Carl Robertson's favour.
Yeah, I mean, this is the fight that I did end up actually missing to watch because I was absolutely knackered. It's 3 in the morning by this point, and I'm dipping in and out of sleep. So
yeah, I mean, I just caught up with them all. I don't really have a lot to say
about this fight. Yeah,
I just caught up with them all a few days after, and honestly, it was a pretty standard fight. Some good strikes in there, but Robertson definitely just outboxed them all the fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
So not a lot you can say about that, but I don't know how you managed to get it right by decision, but
it was just lucky chance. Just honestly,
whip your crystal ball out. Well played.
I chat some bare rubbish, me.
David Branch and Cannonier.
I went with Cannonier on this one. I think we both did, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we did.
So
Again, another example of where he was just outboxed. Round 2 knockout. So there's been some solid striking in this UFC. I think there was one submission all night.
You could either say it was solid striking or it was more, the opponent's sort of fall of being so predictable.
Yeah.
It was a predictable fight. I think when he was laying the punches, Cannonier sort of already figured him out by the end of the first round. So
yeah, but I never really thought there was anything too special about David Branch. I just thought he was there. He was just there. He's just sat there on the rankings, and he's just doing what he does. Like, I don't really look at the guy and I'm like, he's going far. He's going big. So he's just always been a quiet name for me, so I wasn't expecting much with him.
No, I know what you mean. He just didn't turn up like some of the other fighters on the card.
Yeah. Move on now. Weidman and Souza. Or is it Souza or Souza?
I'll say Souza.
I'm going to start saying Souza. Well, Souza wins. To my dismay. I really thought Weidman would have took it.
I thought Weidman would have took it. I did have a lot of praise for Weidman back there.
I was watching it and I saw Weidman get a takedown and I was like, yes, here we go. I've got this one right.
Mm-hmm.
And then no. Round 3, Souza knocks him out.
I mean, it's just another one of them fights where predictable of what's come towards them. It was. If you were looking for a card to watch knockouts in, it's a brilliant card to watch. But in terms of fighting and putting up good fights on either end, it was a bit of a.
It was a very one-sided event in most cases.
Mm-hmm. The matchmaking was my bloody phone going off there. The matchmaking on paper looked quite good.
Yeah, definitely. I was quite hopeful for this.
You had young fighters that were like, for example, Adienza, 14 and 0, and
he's 15
against 15-0 now. But
he was going against a veteran.
Yeah,
Brunson's had quite a few fights.
And then you got like Weidman coming up against Souza. Good matchmake for me. On paper, but to be fair, it was a good fight because it did get fight tonight. But you know what I'm saying? Like when you're putting it on paper, it looked better than it did probably in the. It looked more even.
I think out of all the fights that night, this one was probably the closest, aside from the decision win.
Yeah.
Like in terms of a knockout fight, this was probably the closest, because I know Weidman was in control for a while because he got his takedown, but then that was just completely swapped around. Souza took control, knocked him down, TKO.
Mm-hmm.
Now Weidman's out for 90 days.
And I ain't read up on what's happened there, but
I know it's been a busy week with essays and such. We haven't really had the time, but
yeah, it's been a pretty stressful week. I mean, I lost all my work for the Tuesday essay, so getting that in was a bit stressful on the Monday night.
But yeah, main event of the night.
Main event. This is the one that I actually did watch closely, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't surprised with the overall fight outcome and how the fight went.
I mean, I was quite hopeful for Derek Lewis to just prove us all wrong and take the win.
I know what you mean. I think at least for him to put a fight up. There was just no matchmaking whatsoever.
I mean, you got to think Derek Lewis. He's come straight out of 229 into 230 without taking a break.
I mean,
but he wasn't really scraped that much.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't use that as the excuse. If he didn't think he could go into it,
he shouldn't have done it.
He shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
fair. I'd say
he's smart enough to know if he's not fit enough to beat Cormier. You can't. I don't think it got to his head that I'm the greatest. I don't need a break.
I'd say
definitely thinking logically, but I don't know.
It seemed like quite an easy fight for Cormier. Like, it didn't seem like he had to put too much effort in.
I think from the way if you watched it, the way Lewis was his stance, it just made it so easy for Cormier to go in at the legs.
Yeah, the legs. Like, I think that's what caught Lewis off guard quite a bit, because he just kept getting hit by them legs and going down, stumbling. But I think we could going into this, I always knew Cormier was the better fighter. I was just really hopeful that Derek Lewis would just pull a Hail Mary.
It was basically a wrestle match. Because
these are two big guys.
On the floor, Lewis just didn't have the game for it. I think if it was on foot and you couldn't go down, it might have been Lewis's fight. But Cormier just absolutely had him on the floor. Just used. I mean, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But you saw Lewis try to struggle on his back, and being on your back, trying to turn over, using all your energy, it's just not good. Especially in the first round. Coming out for that second round, he was absolutely done for.
Yeah, I mean, Cormier's came out and said he wants to retire on his 40th birthday, and that's March next year. But he said he wants to fight Lesnar first.
Yeah, he called out Brock Lesnar. I mean,
but the thing is,
why you call out Brock Lesnar, I don't know, because I don't rate Brock Lesnar at all.
The thing is with Lesnar is he spent most of his time in the WWE. He's barely been in the UFC. So I think, because on Friday he's won this WWE Universal title thing. I don't really watch WWE.
No,
I don't know what that is.
I never watched it in my life.
I thought it was like the WWE Championship or something.
Not a clue.
But he's won that, so could Cormier's last fight of his career be against John Jones?
I think we'd all like to see Cormier Jones 3, but
I think that's the definitive career-ending fight, because that's one of the biggest cases of bad blood in the business.
Yeah, I think if you ask me what the biggest sort of dramas were in the UFC between fighters, it would probably have to be Cormier Jones up there with all the Conor McGregor fights. He's probably up there with 3 of them. So
I mean, Conor McGregor's biggest drama fight was his most recent. Not many people can say they've launched a dolly cart into a bus window and hospitalised people.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to name the 3, I mean, I think we should let's name top 5 biggest dramatic sort of
biggest
events,
dramas.
Biggest dramas around a fight between 2 fighters.
I'm gonna have to think about this one.
Well, we've got time here.
I think at the minute, the biggest drama is Conor Khabib.
I can agree with that.
But then again, I'd say that's followed by Cormier and Jones, because they had the first fight and it's been bad blood ever since. When was the second fight?
Last year.
Last year. And then obviously John Jones got suspended again.
But
so
is that what you're thinking to put second?
Yeah, I'm thinking of putting Cormier Jones second.
Because I'm putting Conor again.
With who?
Floyd.
I don't think that was big. I still think that was orchestrated.
Orchestrated or not, I think in terms of the biggest fights out there, Floyd and
that was easily the biggest fight.
Yeah, fight to watch, yeah, but I think there was big drama behind it as well.
Some absolutely fantastic conferences from that fight, though.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that's probably number 2 for me. Number 3, maybe putting Cormier Jones in there. In terms of drama before the fight, I'm not sure. In terms of looking for a rematch, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, the other 3, it's quite shaky because
You could put Conor in again with Nate Diaz, because that's been all over.
I totally forgot about Conor and Nate Diaz. That's a good point.
Or
I'd love to see a third fight between them, but we know Conor's, well, we're not 100%, but I think Dana White came out and said his next fight is Anderson Silva. Do you know Anderson Silva calls himself the greatest of all time?
well, he's not.
Definitely not.
but
He's
definitely a great fighter.
he's fantastic, but there's better. Maybe we'll see McGregor put him down.
He's the Ronaldinho of the UFC, if you ask me.
But
I think he's very underrated. I think he's very good, but I don't think he's the best.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see Cormier Jones, 3, because I think that would be a nice way to end off Cormier's career. I think he's got one fight left in him. He wanted to fight Lesnar because it's going to make bank, isn't it? A lot of people seem to like Brock Lesnar, but if he fought Jones, brought the beef back, last fight of his career as well, that's going to slap some numbers on the end. That's what people are going to want to see. It's this guy's last fight of his career against his biggest rival in the business.
Yeah, it's like a Rocky sort of thing.
You couldn't write it. It's good storyline.
I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I don't think the Lesnar fight will happen. He's called him out, but I don't think it'll happen.
I mean, he's retiring. Was it March 2019?
Yeah.
So we've got a good 3.5-4 months. I mean, we can only hope, because I think that would be the definitive fight of his career.
Mm-hmm.
If he beat John Jones.
I don't think he will.
Me neither, but
I'd have to go with John Jones if there was a 3.
It's good storyline,
we'll
though,
have
isn't
to
it?
watch John Jones in December against Gustafsson.
UFC is at 2:32.
Mm-hmm.
Because 2:31's at the start of December and 2:32's at the end. Because we always get 2 UFC shows in December.
Yeah. But
yeah, it's 2:32.
Yeah. But I think moving on from all of that, almost the time to say Fury Wilder.
How much time we got now? It's December 1st, so 3 weeks on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
That's come faster than I
Well,
anticipated.
No podcast next week.
Yeah, we're not in next week. But
week after,
we're gonna change the days to Monday because big fights are on weekends, aren't they?
Yeah.
So obviously, there's a big fight on.
The week we are back is the week we'll see the pre-match conferences and
starting the 19th.
Yeah, and the official weigh-ins. So obviously there might be some beef there. Also, get a closer look into the undercards on.
Yeah, who is fighting on the undercards?
Because I never really put any thought into it. Because I'm not into the boxing as I am into UFC, so undercards and boxing is not something I really look at until the odds come up on the night.
Yeah. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention there. Dana White has come out and said that Israel Adesanya is the future of UFC.
All I'm saying is we called it first.
We
definitely call that first. He's listened to the podcast and he's come out and said, "Mate, these two lads know, and I'm gonna say he is the future of UFC."
Get that sent into Dana White. Me and you are gonna end up being scouts for the business.
Get it.
Finish my degree in 3 years. Go and be a scout for UFC. Job done. I think he's gonna be a big star. I'll stand by it.
I do. To be honest, his fighting style I did rate.
It's a bit kickboxy, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't watch him. I watched highlights before. I mean, his percentage knockout rate had definitely gone up from what it was before. I think it was 83% before.
Yeah, well, that's only going to go up, isn't it?
So
it's only his 4th fight in the UFC.
Really?
And he's won it.
What, through
all 4?
All 4 knockouts?
I think so, yeah. Hasn't lost a professional fight. Fantastic. That's what people like. That's the next Nurmagomedov, but instead of a wrestler, he's a striker. Something to look forward to in the next several years, but as for now, there's not really a lot that's happening. All we can really look forward to is Fury Wilder, because Fury Wilder's on the same weekend as 231.
It's going to be a busy weekend.
It's going to be a tiring weekend. Well, at least boxing's not on at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I suppose.
Where is the fight?
What, Fury Wilder?
Yeah.
I want to say... I actually don't know.
I'm going to give it a quick Google, actually.
Hold on, I'll give you 3 places if I've got one of them. Is it in Manchester?
Nope.
London?
Nope.
America?
Yeah. Los Angeles.
And one more.
Spoiler alert, man. So, alright, that's going to be a late night.
That's going to be a 5 o'clock fight.
It's LA on the West. It is, isn't it? Thanks for making us yawn, like. So yeah, that's going to be a late night. Then we got 231. That's going to be a late night. And then we're in our last few weeks before Christmas. We probably aren't going to be doing a podcast over Christmas because we'll be going home.
Yeah, but
when we're back,
definitely get the previews in, and when we come back, and I'll be able to slate you again.
Yeah, when we're back, it's a week. No, I think it's. Wait, hang on, let me work this out. Yeah, we get back like a week after 232 ends. So it'll be late, but we'll just throw out what we thought of that. And then we can look
better than we've done for 230. Considering the state of mind that we're both in here.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
drained, mate, man. I'm so ill. Honestly, like...
The determination to get these podcasts out, though.
I just need
the determination, it's there.
I need a lem sip and back to bed, but...
You know what I need? I need a Barocca.
A Barocca. Never had a Barocca, like.
Don't. They're not nice. Awful.
They just look weird, like, you just drop it, it's like you're spiking yourself or something.
Yeah. My mum gave us one, said, oh, it tastes like Fanta. You sound.
Doesn't look like it tastes like Fanta.
Doesn't taste like Fanta at all.
But yeah, well, I'd say that's it for today. Like, there wasn't really a lot to talk about. Just
short one today, but
short one today. But I suppose now it's just waiting for Fury Wilder and 231. It's gonna be a long weekend, that.
Yeah.
What is boxing on? Is it on the Saturday night?
Boxing Saturday night, yeah. Sunday morning.
Oh my god, it's going to be on the same time as 231, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a long night.
I have to have 2 monitors up. Just left and right boxing, UFC.
I'm going to have to. Them 2
I think
monitors.
I'll probably just end up watching UFC, and then when the main boxing card comes up, watch the boxing.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same thing. Unless there's any, like, names I recognise on the undercard. Like, I'm much more on my UFC than I am on my boxing.
Yeah.
But as for now, I'd like to thank you for tuning in, and stay safe, kids.